Okay, it's Friday, August 7th, 2020, and we're going to start with a look at what John got done today. This is the west side of the barn. So earlier I had trenched out a bit. You'd seen this maybe in some other pictures or general videos, but today he did the real official get down to the level we need to work with trenching. And so we're down to that spot on the ground where he can do the repair work there. A lot of jacking up the sides of the barn happened today. So we're going to go to the inside and see that he has lifted this section. We walk in here. So there's the floor jack, and he's pushing up here. So he's lifting this whole west side up. I'm not sure that my video is going to show it. There was light coming through, so I'm not sure if that's showing or not, but way down there you can see just to the right of the jack. So he lifted it just enough to pull this whole side up. That'll give him a chance to do the repair work, and he'll be cutting out along here, down there, some of the rotted out sections that are the horizontal boards. He'll be cutting those out, putting forms in, and putting concrete that will go on top of the, I believe what he says is going to go on top of the blocks that were already there, and then create a solid foundation for the 2x4s that are there. So that's what's going on here on the west side. Now, if we follow this around, we talked about this in the last video, how this north wall was very curved. And he's going to have to do some things. Well, you can see he's got 3 more jacks in here. So this end of the wall was sitting on a horizontal beam down here, and John cut out the end of it, and there it is over here. You can see how it was rotting out and everything. So not only was it rotting out, it had kind of rolled, and you can still see some of the part that's still in there. That beam rolled, as we're looking at it, say rolled to the left, and that caused the lower sections of these 2x4s to move out and away from the barn. So the lower section there was pulled out with respect, say, to the upper plane of the side. Now he's got these jacks in here. As you can see what's happening here, he's nailed a 2x4 along the entire rafters, and so he's lifting it. It's mostly been lifted right now, but it has to some degree moved inwards also, which is good. Now the main thing that's going to happen the next day he's here, which will be, I guess, on a Monday, is we'll come back to the inside, probably cut a hole or two on that wall around a section where these 2x4s are, and we'll put some strapping around that. So the strapping will hang on to those, probably those 2 middle 2x4s, and relatively low down. And then we will bring that, tie it to a come-along. We'll come out this door and probably back up my truck that has a, the truck has a hitch on it, where I can put a hitch on it. So we'll put the truck right along here, coming outside the door. You know, something solid. We'll come up with something solid, and then we'll use the come along to pull this entire wall back in, so that it's so that gap disappears. You understand what we're trying to do? You see, if you go all the way back here, it's still in the position where it needs to be. So the idea is here is that John is lifting this wall. He'll probably lift it up a little higher on Monday. Lift that up. We'll tie into this wall around the 2x4s that are on the outside, and then we'll take a come along and just pull the entire wall until it sets where it needs to be. Something else I didn't show you, but he cut out a little bit more here, and this rafter that was already there, I'm not sure you call it a rafter if it's on the floor, but it serves as one. You can see how that was kind of rolling also. Well, he cut back and installed a new rafter, floor, joist, get my terminology correct, and you can see what he's done. So now this is all solidified, and it's gone back in a little bit. So this corner is moving along towards on the road to stability, and that's what we're looking for, is firm foundation and stability. So that's kind of a slightly quicker video, although it's over 6 minutes, so it wasn't that quick, but a lot of good work done the last couple of days. It took a while we have too many things that are still in the barn and we're trying to work around, so moved it all off of that wall. Now stuff is in the middle, but looking forward to next week when this side gets straightened out. Once it's straightened out, he'll put forms in and put some concrete in to tie in between the blocks that are already down there and to set the 2x4s. So that's the update for Friday, August 7th.